Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for another 4 versus 4 on the map District 10, where I have spawned as the blue zerg up here in the top portion of the map, and my allies are Contrarian as the teal Protoss, Bocephus as the red Terran, and Spartan as the purple Terran, so representing all races in this matchup. And our opponents, we've got the yellow Terran, Little Eiffel. We got the green Protoss, Magilla Gorilla. We've got Junglist Guy as the orange Terran, and finally rounding out the team, we have Black Sparrow as the pink Protoss. Black Sparrow sounds like some sort of superhero. I wonder what his superpowers are. Well, since he is Protoss, I'm guessing his superpower is the V key. Oh, that's right, I said it. And we got Contrarian throwing out his early scout. Gonna skip the watch. Oh, no, he's not gonna skip the watchtower. He's just gonna get a little bit of a ping, which I'm sure nobody even noticed. Oh, we got a billboard down there. All men, one man, no man. Calvin Clone. Uh-oh. What? Oh, okay. It's supposed to be some sort of clone joke, but I don't know if that's really phrased right. Well, those people in that blimp seem to be interested. Well, actually, they probably can't see up there. Does that say there's a nuclear missile going off on that blimp? Nuke noodles. Oh my goodness, I am not eating at that Chinese restaurant. I'm just gonna go over here and get my eye pistol, because that's the thing that's gonna be happening. So what happened to that scout? Looks like Contrarian has incurred the wrath of someone, taking a little bit of shield damage, but he's doing okay. He's gonna spot that gateway. We got another pylon going down. Oh, he almost blocked that. And would Magilla Gorilla have noticed that? That is the question that we will never know the answer to, because it didn't happen. And oh, and they gang up on that probe and take him down. Wow. Took a look, lost quite a bit of mining time just to take out one little probe. Now all I gotta do is follow it, make sure he doesn't start dropping down cannons. And wait, we got a forge? Oh, no, of course we don't have a forge. We got a zealot on the way. Gonna be heading over to my base. That's great, because I'm gonna need it, because I am just getting my spawning pool down. Not even, well, just now getting half done. So yeah, I'm gonna need all the zealots you can muster up. Although there are no zergs, so there will be no lings. At least no lings in my base. Well, no lings in my base that aren't mine. The point I'm trying, why don't we just move around? We do have Black Sparrow putting down that cybernetics core. Not quite got the gas yet for warp gate research. He's got the gas now. Is he going to be getting that started? Getting another gateway on the way. And there we go with that warp gate research. And we got quite a wall off going here from Junglist Guy. Complete walled off, triple barracks. Even starting to get those Marines out. What's going on here? Oh, no, I guess he's just dropping the supply depot, get down. Is Magilla trying to head out? Because that supply depot is in his way, and I think he notices that because he's clicking on it right now. And it's not going down, buddy. You're just going to have to... Oh, no, there, now it's going to go down. That zealot's going to go out and stand there for some reason. I really don't know why his zealot needed to be outside. Seems to be not the best idea. We do have an expansion here for Contrarian. I've already got mine finishing up and just about to finish that very first queen. And we need to get her busy right away on injecting that larva. There we go. Larva injection on the way at both hatcheries. Zergling speed on the way, almost done. And Zergling's moving out across the map to get some good scouting in. He's gonna go scout. He's gonna sit here. No? Not gonna do anything. Well, I will have the watchtowers on this side of the map, but our opponent's not really... I mean, they're now just now taking this base, which isn't, an easy expansion to take for whoever gets it first. But other than that, no one seems inclined to expand. There we go. Now I'm going to get the lings out, getting that center map vision, preventing anyone from coming through. But it looks like Black Sparrow is going to be doing the heroic thing and expanding to the front door. Gaining a pylon there. I don't know, would you want the pylon closer to the Nexus? So if you want to drop some cannons, they would actually be able to defend anything besides just this geyser and maybe that mineral patch. I don't know, but we'll see if that makes a difference. And Magilla's going to be expanding to this base. So now we're starting to get some expansions out. And it looks like Spartan's going to be dropping a command center perhaps to take this base, and good luck to you. I hate that base. It is the worst expansion in this entire map, in my personal opinion. Well, maybe it's these. Because not only you have to bust down the rocks, but you're also on the main attack path. And I personally do not want to have to bother guarding that at any point by myself. That's just it. That's all there is to it. But it looks like no one's going to go for some early aggression. I got some double Evo up. Looks like I can't quite afford that Carapace upgrade because probably it was too late retaking my gas. I'm trying and trying and trying. Usually once I start my speed, I take a couple of drones off gas just to get a little extra minerals because I don't need that much gas early. But I think I wait too long to put the drones back. I got to start figuring out the timing on that. That way I can get my, there we go, getting that Carapace upgrade started. I probably should have started that first because it's good to have some beefierlings earlier on than ones that do an extra little scratch of damage. And where are these probes going? Oh, Bocephus has also executed a wall off here, and it confused the heck out of those probes. So drop down that supply depot, send them around there so they don't have to take the long way through my ramp. Although that would be a good early warning system if any of the probes don't make it. Well, there may be something out there, and that would be good to know. But so far, no one is really getting aggressive at all. We're just getting a little bit of Marine Marauder from Little Eiffel. He's going to be getting that Stim Pack. No other upgrades yet. I don't know if I would get Stim Pack this early. That's just me. Well, okay, he does have a starport out, so he can get the Medivacs out to heal through that damage. I personally, and I may be alone in this, I do not like getting Stim out before I am close to getting Medivacs. And considering I'm usually slow on getting my factory out because I don't do well with tanks, then sometimes my starport's a bit late. I probably should work on that. But we're getting some Hellions out here for Little Eiffel. He has siege mode though. Well, maybe he's just making one there for scouting. That might be what he's up to. It's not a bad idea. Relatively cheap, fast unit, and oh, he is gonna find my Zergling. Poor little thing doesn't have a chance, but we do have an observer out for Contrarian. He can swing around there and see, because usually when my Lings die at the tower, by the time I get there, I've lost my vision, and I have no idea what just killed it. Same thing happens with my overlords out on the map. It goes down, I'm like, oh great, what was that? Was that Vikings? Was that 25 Void Rays? Which, if you've been following Heart of the Swarm, they actually are going to be releasing a patch where the Void Ray is going to count as 4 supply instead of 3, which means those giant Void Ray balls are going to be 25% smaller. And Protoss everywhere are going to have to put the rest of their keys back on the keyboard because they'll need more than one after that. I'm hoping. We do have double upgrades here for Black Sparrow, plus 2 armor and attack. So he already just has the 1/1, and what's shooting? Just a couple of Marines. Going to be taking out those rocks. Doing a pretty good job at it, actually. We have Bocephus just expanding here. Spartan's already got this base fairly well established. Got the gas going. Oh, only 2 guys on each geyser. He might want to work on that because he's building an extreme surplus of minerals. And oh, but that there Hellion's going to go and harass the gas line. He's going to pull him out of there. The Hellion's going to chase after him. You might as well finish off the ones that aren't running away because heading in this direction is only going to lead to heartbreak, as that Stalker and those Marines are. Oh no, he's gonna try his hardest. Did he even get a kill? No, because that one kill was my Zergling. So that was just a loss of 100 minerals. Hardly paid for itself, and all you got to show for it is a wheel. Oh no, and now not even that. But it has perhaps incurred the wrath of Jingles guy. He's moving out with his Marine tank. Siege mode is done. +1 attack on those Marines, or maybe he's just going to go guard his planetary here. Planetary, really? You got a buddy right here that can just run down the ramp and defend this. You really need to go planetary? Really? Yeah, well, you know your business, so have at it, I suppose. And it looks like he knocked down the rocks so that Black Sparrow could expand. What is he up to? He's expanding an awful lot for a Protoss. Where is it? Oh, well, he looks like he's just going to go for Colossus tech, which that is reasonable, that is standard. And, oh, he's getting Blink done. Oh, does he already have Zealot charge? Looks like Jingles did edge. Oh, he took out the expansion. He couldn't lift that off and get it away. But I'm going to bring some Lings here. They are going to be able to snipe those tanks. Well, maybe, but there's still a lot of Marines there. But the Banshee, that did quite a number on the Marines. And, well, actually, it did manage to take out the tank. I guess the Marines were occupied elsewhere. I can't believe Spartan didn't get that command center out of there. That is going to be a huge loss. And the Marines are going to try to get out of there. They're going to be able to get away from Contrarian Stalkers. He doesn't blink yet, but they're walking right into the Stalkers. And with Marine Marauder high ground and a Colossus, let's get the Colossus down. Colossus, there we go. There goes the Colossus. But he's got nothing left to shoot at, so that's too bad for him. But he has a friend now, and that's a good thing. It looks like Bocephus is going to move out with his Banshees. Were the Banshees that were here before, or those Spartans' Banshees? He does have Tech Lab. He is making Banshees, so it could have been either one. I don't recall now. And, oh, looks like I got Mutalisk out, +1 attack on those. They probably got a little bit distracted when that attack went down, and taken a third base, because why not? I need it. Because I am working on, well, I don't know what I'm working on. Looks like I'm working on two upgrades for my Zerglings, which have taken out a couple of tanks. So that's good. And oh, these Banshees are going to swing around here, but there's a lot of Stalkers there. I don't know if this is a good idea. Those Stalkers are 2/2, and they have Blink. This could be a colossal mistake. He could lose all of these if there's any detection. Well, there's no detection in the area, so he'd be able to. But oh, he's pulled all of his probes off there, so we'll get a few probe kills. But I don't want to worry about that. Although, yeah, there's the scan. I forgot. Yeah, you have 2 Terran allies here, and he's going to try to get out of there. Doing a pretty good job. Black Sparrow did not want to waste his blink, and I don't know why. And the missile turret's going to try to go down, but it's going to be a little bit too late to get those done, and the Stalker's going to try to get in there. Are they going to blink under the Banshees? Are they going to blink? Are they going to? They do get a blink, and will get one Banshee. Will they be able to get the second one? It's going to be close, and they'll be fine. You got to be careful, and he's going to try to stop more missile turrets from being constructed. Which, in the meantime, my Mutalisks have been over here. They managed to take out the robotics bay. Did Thermal Lance finish? I want to double check on that. Let's see what kind of damage they're doing while the Banshees. Oh well, back up a little bit more. We want to see. No, Thermal Lance did not finish. I saw that. I'm like, no, we'll be having none of that. And then focus down those pylons, which I don't think is going to be good enough. He's going to bring some Vikings in there. Oh, I did manage to unpower some gates. And oh, the Medivacs are advancing the army. You got to be careful with that. But the Marines managed to sneak in before I. Well, no, it looks like I'm going to get a couple of Medivacs using these buildings for cover by Black Sparrow. I will grab a couple of Medivacs, get out there without too much damage done to my own army. And we still have Bocephus back here doing a lot of damage, but he's got to be careful of that missile turret there, although he might be able to focus that down, but does he want to risk it right now? He's going to have a hard time getting out there because these missile turrets are finishing now. Where did they go? Oh, they're going to hide here in the corner of the map. We're going to have to try to keep an eye on that and probably fail miserably. And it looks like they've incurred the wrath now. It looks like Black Sparrow is going to be pushing out with his Stalker and a single Colossus. There's some Stalkers here from Magilla Gorilla 2 and the Marine Tank Forces of Jingalist Guy. No upgrades on those. No, actually no additional upgrades. And oh, the tanks are not sieged, so he's going to get a lot of good damage there. The Zealots are going to get on top of the Marines, which means they're going to be doing all sorts of friendly splash damage. The Stalkers are going to swing in there. Probably always trying to force field. You cannot force field a Colossus. What are you thinking, Black Sparrow? I thought you were a hero, but you are not. Your one Colossus is going to go down to the Vikings, and you are fighting up a ramp with Colossus behind. This is suicide. You've brought in a carrier, which is not going to do much good. Oh, well, you brought in some more carriers. My Lings are going to clean up the rest of that ground army, but now we got carriers to deal with. How are we going to handle this? The Colossi are not going to be able to do much against the carrier. They need to back out. They need to back out. What are you doing with your Colossi, Contrarian? There's nothing for them really to shoot here. You don't need to focus down the Zealots. You're losing all your Colossi. What is going on here? And I'm trying to rush my Mutalisks over. They're not really that good against carriers just because carriers have so much HP and Mutalisks take really forever to kill anything. This is not large enough numbers. Even with a +2, that's not going to be enough to focus down all these carriers, which are now running. But they do have some Marines here from Bocephus. They're going to be able to focus down one carrier, and the Mutalisks are going to help there a little bit. And what kind of upgrades he's got? A +3 attack. He is really. I don't know how I missed that, but he was trying to focus on a carrier force. We might be able to get one more. No, we won't. Can the Vikings focus it down? No, it looks like they're focusing down the Interceptors, or maybe that carrier. But, oh, the Corruptors are here now. This is exactly what we needed, and they're going to try to, going to launch some more Interceptors, but it's not going to be enough. But little Eiffel's going to pull in here at the last minute, but I'm focusing down those carriers. Well, I was. No, I am still focusing down the carriers. Am I focusing on that last one? No, it looks like it is going to survive. But a couple of battlecruisers here. Bocephus is going for battlecruisers. Not really going to be much help in this battle because there's just so much anti-air here right now. This Banshee will help out a little bit as long as it goes undetected. It does have full energy, so it's going to be able to do some damage for a while, but it's gonna take a while. And there's going to be a scan there. It's going to focus on that Banshee. My Lings are going to move in there, but the Marines are in a Marine Marauder in a great position. I'll at least be able to take out that tank. I'm going to continue to do damage. Postivus, I really don't know why you're bringing battle cruisers in here. Battle cruisers are not good. One against 1,000 Marines. This Colossus, though, that'll help out a lot, especially since the carriers seem to be a little bit out of position, not supporting the Marine forces. He's going to try to force that back. Spartan is going to be re-evacuating his buildings, but we still have these carriers to deal with. How are we going to take those out? We don't have that great of anti-air right now. How are we going to be able to do this? And here we go. There's some reinforcing corruptors that will be able to, should be able to finish off those carriers. The tanks are going to try to siege up, which is probably going to do a lot of damage to these stalkers because the Colossi. Well, there's some reinforcing stalkers moving in here, but it looks like I'm quickly focusing down those carriers because that's what corruptors were born to do. Well, it still took a lot of losses, though. There must have been quite a bit of anti-air left, but not going to be able to focus those all down, and we will be able to clean this up, but it looks like the follow-up may be on the way. There's some, well, there's some zealots coming, a couple more carriers and tanks, but yeah, the tanks are going to siege up. The zealots are going to run in on their own. I don't know if this is a good idea, especially with Colossi here. I mean, look how much, look, the first two zealots drop before the zealot, oh, the first two, before the, and I don't know where they were running. The first two zealots dropped before they even got on top of the Colossi, and then they just thought, well, let's just run past that. A lot of good things will happen if we do that, right? Right? And Bosiva is sending a lot of SCVs down there, a little bit oversaturated, and Spartan's going to try to reestablish this base. Got a planetary up there now, severely supply blocked, so he took his lumps hard in that battle. And it looks like my queen is trying to chase down that SCV. Oh, are you trying to take my base? I want this base, and you took it. Look, he didn't even bust down the rocks. He ran past me to get there, and so my drones are like, dude, that was going to be ours. And you, yeah, and he's going to try to quit that, but there's nowhere to run. He's going to cancel that, but where is he going to run? I do have a Ling right here, you know. Could someone dispatch that Ling to move 10 feet to his left? My left, his right. There we go. Oh, looks like the SCV was suddenly realized that too, but too late. Oh, and here comes the cavalry. Way to go, guys. That's some really good work. And oh, but looks like Black Sparrow is going to take this base for his buddy. That's not going to be good for me because I don't really have anything to stop this right now. I mean, what am I working on? Actually, what am I working on? Oh, I have Infestor Tech. Because I'm just getting +1 arm right now. I don't know what I'm working on right now, but it looks like I'm going to be losing this base. And I should be able to see this coming. We have another skirmish here in the middle of the map. There's a lot of Colossi again, and there's some carriers, but I'm keeping up the Corruptors now. That's probably my focus now, is to keep down the carrier numbers. And this many Corruptors with +2 attack, I think we'll be able to do it. And now we're going to take Magilla's base here at the gold. Doesn't look like he maybe got that much mining done on it before we managed to force him off of it. But at the same time, I did lose my expansion, and I'm worried about this way. I'm like preemptively burrowing because I know he's coming this way next. Maybe. But it looks like Magilla lost his gold there. And are their bases on the high ground in danger now? Yes, they are. We're taking on the rocks. There's nothing here but a couple of missile turrets. What are they going to be able to do? It looks like Little Eiffel's going to be pushing over here. Is this going to be enough? He's going to have to really take out this Colossi. Oh, but the Colossi are in a bad position. It's going to allow the Vikings just to focus them down. But we need those Colossi to help focus down the Marines so that our ground forces can take out the Vikings. You see how this all kind of circles around? And I could be bringing my Corruptors over here. There they go. I probably got a little confused because I lost everything here. But fortunately, they have no detection here, which is unusual for Protoss, considering their detection is invisible. And it looks like we managed to focus down the ground forces, and he's going to try to land to get away, but, well, okay, you're on the ground now. But I can see you. All we have to do is, oh, no, you're going to run away. You're going to bring in 2 more carriers. I think I got enough to handle 2 more carriers. It looks like there's even a tank hiding over there somewhere, but those charge lots are going to be able to take it out right now. But it looks like Black Sparrow is still moving around uncontested. No one has yet stopped him in his rampage. And now those zealots for Contrarian are going to be moving here, and Jungle Sky is going to be losing a lot. Oh, but we got problems over here. Looks like Contrarian's expansion is going to have to be abandoned because Black Sparrow is on the warpath. Do we have anything to stop that? I don't really see much moving in that direction. I mean, I got some Lings, but 3-2 Lings. Do they have the Crackling upgrade yet? Not quite yet. but they're not going to be any good if there are any number of Colossi whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, look at it. I mean, they're getting a little bit of damage focus down, but look at them all just completely get crushed. Lings do not do good against Colossi. And he's going to try to get him. Oh, he's going to get the Yamato Cannon, take one Colossi down, but the Battle Cruiser is going to suffer at the cost. But the Colossi threat is done, and now my Lings would have been good to get in there. Maybe I should have waited a bit longer. And he's going to be counterattacking with a similar force down in this direction to try to stop our forces. It looks like we managed to ravage Little Eiffel's base. And, oh, I'm losing Corruptors. I think I lost track of these at this point. I don't quite remember. Contrarian got out of there. Not so much. Losing all my Corruptors, that can't be good because I lost this base. I need to get that up and established again, and I cannot get this one established. Oh, but Magilla Gorilla wants it. Thing is, I probably know that they want it too. Looks like I'm still trying to get out some more Corruptors. Do I have any coming in this way? Yeah, just getting a couple Corruptors here, but I'm assuming my money... Oh, my minerals are actually low, which is unusual. It's because I'm mining off of no bases right now. I am throwing down... Oh, I'm also throwing down 3 more hatcheries because I was probably suffering a larva problem. I don't know, I got a lot of larva right there, so... I don't know what I need all these hatcheries for. It looks like Junglist now is going to be establishing this base, and I'm pinging over here. Either I spotted this or I assumed that they wanted this base because they tried to take it before. Long distance mining here, Queen. She can stay down there. She's got nothing to do right now. She can't inject. She can't drop creep tumors anywhere because there's no creep nearby. And it looks like... Oh, that's Contrarian's probe. I didn't realize that. And probe on probe massacre, that's just wrong. Getting my macro hatches up because we definitely need them, and it looks like Black Sparrow's pushing here again, and it looks like he has a superior force. Contrarian's going to try to evacuate his Colossi, maybe get a good position, and yeah, they can just sit back here and snipe those all day long. Might even want to try to salvage that. He might have had, I think he would have time to salvage that, but now he's going to run into that. But I think he's got more than enough damage to take him out, but I got Corruptors on the backside. I'm going to try to focus down those Colossi because those really are the biggest threat right now. Those are the carriers. Pulling back now, the Colossi are gone. He's going to try to use his Colossi now to take on this army. He's going to have to do as much damage as possible because his Stalkers are an inferior numbers. He's only going to be able to last so long here. And it looks like my Lings managed to take on that expansion, but it looks like Black Sparrow is just everywhere on this map. He is a superhero because he just seems to be everywhere at once. But it looks like we managed to take care of our front door, but we've just got a slattering of units over here. Not really establishing much of anything. I'm pulling my Lings back, but with Zealots there, with 3-2-3 upgrades, it's just more than I can manage right now. And they're going to get back to work on my hatchery. I really need to keep this base up because I have no income right now. That's definitely a problem. And a huge force. Looks like... Oh, looks like those are Junglist tanks, and he's got some Marines and Vikings to back him up. And he appears to be in range of that planetary. Well, not anymore. And he's trying to mass repair, but the siege tanks are eventually going to destroy his SCVs, and he's not going to be able to hold us up much longer. Meanwhile, I've lost my third yet again. We're taking it on both flanks. Are we going to have anything to stop this? Little Eiffel's going to be pushing into our maids. It doesn't look like we have anything left. I think this could be it. There's just there, and there goes Contrarian. Yeah, we just have nothing left. Just a slattering army. We just could not hold up against these forces. I don't know what went wrong. Bad engagements, bad army composition. I'm not entirely sure. It looked like we were maybe pushing this back, but I don't know. Just didn't work out. But I hope you enjoyed this game and have a day.